Okay, thank you once again for another opportunity. You said it's not by our might, but we have made it so. Another day has come, and today being Monday, we are thanking Almighty that He has made us so. We are back once again to continue another topic that you guys know already, but for the sake for some people at least, I have to go through it. This particular topic, we are going to deal with extended ACL extended part 1 and part 2. Are you following it? Yes. So after finishing this one, then it means that we are done with what? Part 1. Then we will be continuing with part 2 so that you will know the difference of ACL, access control lists. We did that one on CCNA, where you can remember. But we have a lot of things that we have to do when we are dealing with the security aspect of the ACL. And whenever it comes to ACL, we have two things in mind. It says standard and what? Extended. If you can remember, standard and what? Extended. And the standard is having a number that starts from 0 to 99. Then the extended is having, it start from what to what? Who can tell me? Okay, from 99 up to a particular number that you think. So from 9900, so when you type 100, when you type extended 100, then it means that you are dealing with what? An external ACL, okay? And you can remember also that after configuring the ACL, we end up putting the policies on what? An interface. The interface that will allow, then the interface that will do what? Will deny. The whole show of the ACL is a security-based denial and what? Permissions. Yes. Permitting a particular IP address or denying a particular what? IP range of address. Okay. So when you look on the screen, this is the sketch that all of us are coming to sketch. And after sketching, then we'll back on the journey for configuration. Back on the journey for configuration. I think it will help all of us to understand what we are about to do. It's good. So I want you guys to sketch this thing down before I will start configuring it. Okay? Before I will start configuring it. I don't want you to, yes. So just connect like how we did normal connections. Then I will provide the IP address to the various ones. So in between the BFSRV DC1 will be given an IP address of 192.168. Okay, let me change it. I'll be given 172.31.0/26. So we'll be given the 26 like this. So just copy and paste it. Let's put this one is on, that is the server's on to 201. Then the router's on, let's make it what? 1. Okay. Let's make it 1. Then on our immediate left side, we are going to choose an IP address. So we are making it falling within the range of what? Class B. So this side, this particular side, we are going to change this one to be then this side is going to be 28. Now you can see that we are about to use classless what? IP address. And all of us will know what the classless means. You know what it means. Classless. Classless inter-domain routing. Classless inter-domain routing. Because when you check, it's abnormal for class B IP address to use class C, beyond class C subnet max. Okay, so we'll be calculating it. Then let's see the other side, which on our immediate left side, let's see what that one also hold for us. So this side, we'll be using this one. We'll be using this side 27. We'll be using 27. Is it? I'll wait for her. I hope you know the type of router you're supposed to choose. 2911. Okay. So sketch this one. When you finish, alert me. Then we will start configuring the rest. Thank you. You can see that there are some IP address that I supposed to change them because I copied. I was using the top IP address, which is 172.22.31. So I've changed it. 34. It's 34 here. And the left side of it also is 34. Do you understand? Yes. But you let me change the whole thing so that everything will be okay for us. Okay?
That one is correct.
Yes, that one is correct.
The second one, the one at the top.
Yeah, the one at the top is correct.
The one at the top is correct.
The one at the top is correct. So this one is 34. For the sketch of everything, what we are going to do is that look at, let's see the scenario of it, okay? We have 3 PCs here, then we have 1 PC there. And this is our server. And you know the server bears FTP. We can configure the server to be FTP. We can configure the server to be a web server. Okay. So we want to make sure that those PCs on our left side, which are the 3 PCs here, each of them can access the FTP server. They can access the FTP server. Then this particular one on our immediate right also can access the web server, which means that some will be denied not to have access to what? The web server, and others are not to have access to what? FTP server, which is the file. Okay, so that is the main scenario that we are coming to configure. One accessing and one denying. One can be access of FTP and one can deny. One can access the web server, one can deny. Because the server stands in for a lot of what? Protocols. Okay. So let's put in a note, in a place note, let's type FTP and the web. Hey, the guy is still shitting. Oh, sorry, I'm recording. So instead of web server, I've said me server. You know, don't think of the other side of it, okay? I said that this man they like we rough. Episode. By his web server, okay? Okay, now since we have finished sketching everything, now it's time for us to come on board and do the configuration together. We are going to start on our immediate left based on the server. After that, we'll come on to the router, then configure the 3 legs of what? The interface. Then we'll come on the PCs, both left and right, and configure that one as well. But before we will do or continue of what I've said so far, we'll be working based on the classless subnet max over there, /26/27/28. And if I said let's work, I hope you know it already, but for the sake of those that they are online, at least I have to show them how you can work about. They said what? A lot of fish cannot spoil soup. Namdodo and Zenkwine. You understand? Low pifite won. Okay? Yes. So at least if you know, and I just add what I'm about to teach you to it, I think it's a plus. Okay, so let's configure the server first. Let's configure the server. Click on the server. Then let's go straight to the desktop. Let's go straight to the desktop. But before we will configure the server, I want us to do something first. Now, let me just go straight to my machine, then I will type Notepad. I'll type Notepad. When it comes like this, what you're supposed to do, I'm going to do some systematic format of everything, okay, based on the subnet calculations. So let's put it across 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then the last one is going to be what? 0. So when you check all these things, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 8-bit. 8-bit. I'm going to be under it again. Then I'm going to type, I'll be typing something which is the classless. So /25 /26 /27, oh sorry, 27 /28 /29 /30 /31 /31 then /32. Okay, so we are good to go. Shall we go on? Kelly, I'm waiting for you. Let's go on. Now, we are going to multiply those figures over there. That is 7 to 0. Then we have to get a subnet of 8, okay? So let's say, for instance, you have 7 raised to the power what? 2 raised to the power what? 7. So we are going to work in base 2. Are you following it? Yes. So 2 raised to the power 7, how much can it give us? So we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So times 2. So now 2 times 2 will give us what? Times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2. Times 2. Okay, so I'm starting myself. 2 times 2 will give us 4. Times 2 will give us 8. Times 2 will give us 16. Times 2 will give us 32. Times 2 will give us 64. Then times 2 will give us 120 what? 8. So under this one, I'm going to put 128 here. So if 128 divided by 2, you will get what? Let's remove these 2 from 8. It's going to be 60 what? 4. So this place is going to be 64. Now let's take the 2 from 8 also. Not 62, but rather when you take the 2 from 8, it means you are taking the whole of this 1 from 8. Then 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is what? 32. So let me put it this way. If I have 32 here, then let me divide 32 by 2. I'll get what? 16. I'll get 16. Then I'll divide the 16 by 2. I'll get 8. Then I'll divide the 8 by 2. I'll get 4. I'll divide the 4 by 2. I'll get 2. And divide the 2 by 2. I'll get what? 0. But, you know, it's supposed to be 0, but you know, something raised to 2 raised to the power 0 is 0 is definitely what? 1. So I'm not supposed to just calculate things for you here and there. At least in a kg, they taught us. Then 2 raised to the power 0 gives you what? But what happened? Okay. So when we go forward, now this 2, we are now coming to work for the subnet. So let me put it here. Subnet. Now, on the subnet max, when you add this one, you will write 128 When you add this to this, you get what? When you add 64 to 128, you get what? 192. When you add 32 to 192, you get what? Oh, come on, student. You get what? Add the 32 to 192.
224.
You get 224. Then add a 16 to 224. You get 240. Then add 8 to 240. 248. Add 4 to 248. You get 25 what? 2. Add a 2 to 252. 254. Then add 1 to 254. You get 255. So you can see that at the end, you get 255. Now, in a normal circumstance, what we are going to do, what is the normal IP address that they gave it to us? They gave us 172 dot what? 22.34.0 slash what? 26. We are working for the first, that is the top one, because of the classless. Okay, this one. So now, if it's 20, that is 20 slash 26. Check among this one and tell me the subnet marks of it. This is 26. Is that not it? This is 26. So it means that the subnet mask is going to be this, 192. But how will it be 192 was if not work? So in a normal way, the normal subnet marks for class, all of us for class B, we know that is 255.255.0.0. Is that not it? So when you are converting this one into a binary form, let's work something simple. Press Windows R, then you click on the calc, you type calc like this. So when calc comes, you and I are going to calculate it so that you should go to these 3 solid board lines, click on it and go straight to programmer. Now, we have the hexadecimal, then you have decimal, octet, and we have bin. So we are going to type 255. So pressing on 255, you will see that at the end, you will get what here? 8 ones, okay? 8 ones. So it means that the first 255 is 8 ones. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots. If we have already worked for this one and we have gotten the 8 ones, definitely this one also is going to be what? 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the reason why we are doing this is that if you put these particular binary numbers, multiply it with each of these numbers, you will get what? Because you will get 255. Are you following it? Because if I said this one multiply by this, I'll get 1 to 8. I go to the next one, multiply by this, I'll get what? 64. So by you using this 1, 1, 1, 1, multiplying the rest of the things, numbers over here, you end up getting 255. So this one, we have a dot here, then, so let me repeat it again for you to understand. I said 0, it has remained the rest of these 2 zeros. So let's see, 0, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's very simple. Now when you check all these things, 8 ones plus 8 ones will give us what? 16. So that is why class B is slash what? 16. Then what about, now they said it's 16, but now they've increased it up to what? 26. then it means we have to go beyond. We have to go beyond. And it has supersede class what? C. Class C own is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slash 24. Is that not it? But look at this one. This one is not using class B subnet max, neither class C subnet max, but rather that's gone beyond class what? C. So it's very simple for us to work it out, okay? So let's work it out. You and I, we have to work it out. So now it's 24, and this place 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. So let's see whether we can get 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Remain how many? 2. So 25, 26. So how many zeros will add to it? Hey, how many zeros we're supposed to add? So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you've gone beyond what you are expecting. So now, this is 255. So the first 8 bit is going to be 255. Dot 255 dot 255 dot what? 192. So that is going to be our subnet max. Okay, so this is our new subnet max for this one. I hope it's very simple. So it's yes. So for us to work with the server first, let's go and type the server IP address 172.22.31.201. Two 255.192. The router, the default one, is 172.22.31.1. Then the DNS, the same 172.22.31.201. So you are done with the server. How many of you have yours done? Okay, perfect. Now let's connect our console, the laptop. Connect your console. So it's going to be BF admin 1. Let's go to the router now. Let's configure the router. Okay, normal, you have to choose no. EN. Oh, I type EN. When it happened that way, because of the domain lookup, so you have to go and look for a domain for translating, but we will just type no domain lookup, okay, so that particular fault cannot happen again. Are you following it? Yeah. Yes. So let's go on. Just type the EN. Then config T. Type the host name as BFSRVDC1. BFSRVDC1.
No, the router.
That's the router.
The router.
That's a router rather.
BF.
Oh, BF. Sorry. Let me change it. I'm sorry, okay. BF R1. I've changed it. You can do so. Now let's enter inside the GIJ 0/1. But before we can do that, let us password the console. We are in the security zone. So line console 0 password so login, then exec timeout, you make it 00, then you type exit before configuring the other necessary word interface. So int gij 0/1. So IP address as normal as you can type like that. Then 172.31.1 255.255.255.192. Type no shutdown. So you can see that now the line is forwarding at the same time it's listening. Okay, let's do justice to the other left side also. That is mine. It's 0/1. Don't choose 0/0 because I have mine as 0/1. So why should I choose 0/0? Teresa. No, I'm configuring the server side. You thought, how many thought you took?
First.
Other side. Shall we go now? Teresa, are you okay? Okay. You can stand on another interface and enter into another interface, but I will not do that because of the online student's sake. Let's go on. Now, int jij now 0/0. There is an arm configuring the left side. Okay, I'm about to configure the left side. So now /24 is going to be what? Let me write the subnet mask under this one 255.255.255.192. Now, who can tell me the subnet mask of /27? It's going to be what? 224. So 255.255.255.224. 255.255.254. Okay. So that will be the subnet mask for. So you visiting our chat together, you will see that /27 becomes what? 224. Which one?
The one you're around, the left side.
That is the IP address. So IP address 172.234.1 255.255.255.224. So no shutdown. down. No shutdown. Now type exit, then int dig. I'm now on what? 0/2. 0/2. So that one to IP address is /28. So who can tell me?
240.
240. Thank you very much, Buba. So 255.255.255.240. So 172.22.34.1. 255.255.240. Have you seen it said overlaps? How many of you had overlaps? Yes, because they are using the same word. So we are going to change the 34 to be what? 35. Let's change this one to be 35. Okay? Yes. Given that subnet will not be the same. So let's change that one to 35. You see that you go through because they are using the same, they are on the same subnet mask, which you have already assigned a subnet, that is the network ID to an interface. So they fall on the same word network. This one is 172.22.34 and this one to 172.22.34. What means it will tell you overlap. It will overlap because these ports will be overlapping with this one. That's what's generate. Okay. So let's type no shut, then we are good to go. Yes. Aziz, ask. I'm working on what? GIJ 0/2. It's telling me that when I was, look, this one, when I was on 0/2, it's telling me that it's overlapping with this. Because I've already configured the GID 0/2 overlapping with. At least you understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's configure the client machines. Yes, I'm changing it from 34. So from 34 to 35. Let's configure the client one. You know, that one I haven't given any name. I will do that later on. Okay. So 172.22.35.20 255.240 then 172.1. No subnet DNS, no DNS, so we have to leave it that way. Okay, for you to do that, let's go and ping the router and let's see. Okay, 172.35.1. You know, the ping. The router is what? The same thing.
Yeah.
Request what? Time out. You know, let me just tell you something. On the subnetting, IP address subnetting, we have a range of what numbers that have been left. When you check 255.255.255.240, how many IPs or the subnet IPs that have been left? When you deduct 240 from 255, it will remain 15. It will remain what? 15. Do you understand? It will mean 15. But let me check something first. You change the 20 to be what? 2. Okay? Because it will left with 15. So that 15 have to fall within that number. So when you ping, because you've gone beyond 15, which you are typing 20. So he said no, you are going beyond. So when you change the 20 to be what? 2. Then go back and ping. Type the ping 192.168, which we want to ping the router. I'm pinging this router, this one, this side. I'm pinging this side. Your immediate left, right.
But you changed something to something.
I changed the IP address 20 to 2 because I asked you how many IP addresses that have been left. 140, deduct 140 from 255, you get 15. Do you understand? So 15 that you have now is less than 20. So you have to just what? Type an IP address range between. Okay, so if you ping, it will go through. Let's go to the other side of it also. So let's change this one. Also, this one too falls in the same category. Are you following it? This one falls in the same category. This one. So 15, 16, 17. So we'll be changing them from 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, and 12. It will work all right, but I just want you to, let's do within the range. Okay? So let's check Kwame's PC and see. Kwame's PC. Let's check Kwame's PC. Kwame's PC. Yeah, I'm just going to give Kwame's PC, only Kwame's PC, then later on, you do the rest by yourself, okay? So 172, 22, 34, dot 10. Then the subnet max is going to be, what? 255. Are you sure?
No, 224. It's flash 27, 224.
Okay, so this one to know subnet. So let's ping this particular router. That is a GIJ. We are pinging this side. So packet internet naming grouper. That is for the ping. Okay, so 172.22.34.1. So that one to what? Pings. That one pings. Oh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see whether we can ping the 35.1. That one also pings. Let's see whether we can ping 31.1.
You said 35.
That one also pings. Ping 34, 1.
Yeah.
Ping 35, 1.
Yeah.
Then ping 31, 1. 31, 1. Then 35, 1. Then 34, 1.
Yeah.
Are you through? I hope you have everything pinged. Perfect. But let's stand on this one and ping the server. Ping the server. The server own is going to be what? 31.201. You see? That is not responding because it has gone beyond the limit of what we are expecting. So let's change the 201 to what? 2. Okay? Let's change it to 2. This 2. Let's change it to 2. Change it to 2. Change that one to 2. Yes. Is it pinging? Thank you. So it means that now it's pinging. You can see. Do you have yours pinged?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at all what we just did here and there. It's just a paraphrase or a preliminary word. A configuration. Now the main topic we are about to start. The main topic we are about to start. We are now coming to configure the extended access list. And it means that we have to roll over to the router. Okay? You have to roll over to the router. I told you that one can have access to what? FTP, and others cannot have access to FTP. So this is what we are going to do. This side, we will type FTP access. And this one is web server access. And all of us know that at least for FTP, we have a protocol port number. Is what? What will be the FTP port number? Tell me. You forget it right now. FTP, the port number. What is the FTP port number? You said? Aziz, you are telling me 440. Buba.
21.
It's 21. Google cannot lie. Those who went to Google. Now, what about the HTTP?
Yes.
Are you talking about HTTPS? This one is HTTP.
HTTP is 80.
It's 80. Thank you very much, Buba. So let me just put it here. It's 80. So it means that on our TCP transmission, that is TCP. Transmission control what? Protocol. We are going to tell the router that accept and deny. So the router will be accepting port number 21 for FTP. The router also will be accepting port number 80 for web server on our left side. Then the same interface, which is this one, will deny those here. Let me put it into a colorful way so that at least when I'm mentioning the colors, it will be very simple for us to what? Admit to, okay? I think if I do that, it will help. It will help. So let me just go by the blue side. Now, what we are going to do, I think we have to just pause it here, or we should continue. Should we continue and do something small before we go? Other than that, it's going to be long.
Yeah, continue and pause. I don't need to start again.
Okay, so now let's go on. We are going to configure the access list. Okay, one have to be denied, one have to be accessed. Now let's go straight to the router. Let's go straight to the router. Meanwhile, we are already inside the interface, so come out from the interface, type exit. Now let's go and save our work. So type do rw. Okay, because I'm in the configuration, you have to type do. Then when you are in the same config, but if not, you type exit like this. You'll be in the privilege. Then you type the WR, it goes. Then copy run, config startup, save that one before going straight to config T. Okay, go straight to config T. So we are going to enter into BFR1 to determine our first valid number for the extended word access list. So let's go type access lists, then bring the shift and the question tag. You see that we have two different types of access lists. We have extended, we have what? Extended. So yellow side must have access to the server, and the server is an external server. The FTP blue side also must have access to their file on the external. Okay, so now what are we going to type? We are going to type a number based on the words over there. If you type a number between 1 to 99, then you are using what? Standard. The standard is the LAN. If you use the extended number from 100 to 199, it tells you that you are using what? Extended on. So let's put 100 over there, then bring the shift and the question tag again. Then you see that we have permit. So you put a permit there, then bring the question tag again. We are going to deal with the TCP. Check whether we can find TCP. It's transmission control protocol. Then if permit, we are going to permit a particular what? IP addresses. Okay, we are going to permit a particular IP addresses. Then we are going to also permit denying a particular IP address. So permitting and what? Denying. Because when you choose the TCP, you are choosing the TCP for a protocol. Are you following it? Because I show you where you can get those what? TCP ports and their names. So if not the TCP, you see stroke what? UDP. I follow it, and that makes things what so easy for you and I that we can just see. Okay, so now let's go on. We are just trying our best to be on the where am I? TCP, Okay. So we are going to the left side, which is the yellow side. Okay, so permit, we type that permit, so we type what? TCP, then type the IP address of the machine. If you want to use one machine, then it means you have to type the whole number. Example will be 172.24.0, which means you are permitting the entire block of what? IP. But we want to just specify. Okay, so we are specifying 34.10. Aziz, do you understand? Yes. 34.10. So question tag again. So the source, that is the source wildcard word, bits. So you have the source wildcard bits. Now, when you check this one, it's 27. So let's go back to our drawing board. We are going to 27. So 27 is what? 2 what? 2 to 4. So let's check the wildcards of it, the wildcards. Now the wildcards we are going to check is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now it's 24. You know that? So 25, 26, 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope it's simple. So when you deduct this one from this one, you end up getting what? 0. You get 0. So you get 0 here. Dot what?
0.
That's what? 31. Because somebody will ask, right, deducting this one from this one, how can you get 31? Now this one is 255. All of them are 255. Okay. So if 255.255.255.255 255.255.255.224, just imagine this one will be 0, 0, 0, and what? It's going to be 30 what? 1. So I hope it's very simple. Yes, because you must deduct the 1 down there against the 1 what? At the top. So this one becomes your wildcard. So if they are asking us of what? The wildcards over here. You can see that it said A.B.C.D. Source wildcards what? Bit. So other wildcards is going to be what? 0.0.31. Sorry, 0.31. I hope it's clear. Perfect. Then let's type the host. Let's go. So bring the question, shift and the question tag again. We have host. It said a single destination what? Host. And that single destination host is going to be what? The server's what? IP. Thank you very much, Kevin. The server's what? IP. And when you check the server's IP, this is the server's what? IP address. That is the server's IP address. And so the server's IP address is going to 172. Sorry, you have to type host before 172.22.31.31.2. Then a question tag again. Then you type the, look for the EQ. It's a match only packet on a given port number. Match only packets on the given port what? Number. So you type what? EQ, then bring the question tag again. Look at it, FTP, POP3, SMTP, Telnet, and WW. So www World Wide Web, which is HTTP slash is what? 80. All of them, they have their port numbers over there. So is what you have to do is that this place, they are going to access what? Web server. And it's port what? 80. You can choose the WW, it will work all right. But it's good for you to deal with what? The port number. Okay, yeah, number itself. So 80. You put 80 there, then the question tag. You see that we have establish and we have what? Precedence. We will match packet with given precedence what? Value. Then establish match packet with given DSCP value. We'll be talking about this one later. Then when everything is set and done, we are good to go. So you can either choose the FTP itself or you can just type the 80, then go. So we are choosing the www. What? World Wide 80. Then, so enter and let's go. Our next point is to assign an access point permission to the interface. Okay? To the interface. But it said we are going to create a second access list to permit what? ICMP. We are going to create an ICMP. ICMP is what? Internet Communication Management what? Protocol. So all what you just type, press the up arrow key. Instead of the TCP, we are going to replace it with what? ICMP. Are you following it? That is the packet. So you go straight to the TCP side, then you type ICMP. Then you enter ICMP. The permit side. We should permit. MP. There is a problem. Okay, access list. Let's choose 100.
So, we should delete
Permit.
the TCP and then should replace it to ICMP.
ICMP is here, you see? No, you have already done with the TCP. So the next one is what? ICMP, the same format. ICMP. Then you just type what? 172.2.34.10. Then the wildcards what? Followed. 0.0.0.31. Then the host. The host is going to be what? 172.22.31. 31.2. Okay. And enter. The mistake that we did is because of the example we just gave. This particular one. That is a mistake that we did. Supposed to end at that one because ICMP is an internet communication message word. It helps the message to transmit from one place to what? Another. When you are pinging, I want you to check this side. I'm just showing you something. When you are pinging, you have to check this side.
I understand what you did right now. For the ICMP, if you type in the IP address, .10, and then the wildcard, the host, you will type this one.
The server's IP address, then you finish.
Okay.
But the moment you add a TCP to it, you have to specify EQ, then the port number.
Okay, but with the ICMP, you will not add a
At all.
number. Shit.
Is that what? ICMP is Internet Communication what? Management Protocol. It's a protocol. Do you understand? Yes. So it's like you are stamping. If I send you to Medina to buy me something, you know Medina, but I will tell you that pass IPMC road to Medina. Meanwhile, there are other roads also you can pass, but the best road I said you should pass is IPMC road. I following it. So you pass IPMC, this road, you pass to Medina, and that will be the perfect way for you to go. Because that one is internet communication management. I following it. Between two machines, between two devices. This is the protocol that makes the packet smoothly go and come. Go and come. But the TCP, it deals with what? Port. That one is rules. If I say go to Medina and go and buy me flash drive, your mind is what? Flash drive. You are going to buy flash drive. So if you go and buy laptop, what have you cost? You use all the money to buy maybe hard disk case. It's not obliged. Are you following it? Yeah, it's not obliged. It's a walkway. It's a walkway. Let me give you an example also. You want to go to the washroom. There is a way that you can pass to the washroom. Is that not it? But what requires in the washroom? T-roll. So it's the T-roll that you use to clean up yourself. So you see that the T-roll is different from the walkway. It's very simple. When somebody moves from here and a person is going to this side, in your mind, you think that the person is going to the washroom. Maybe the person is going to the next room. But that particular lane stand in for a room and what? Washroom. So if the person is going to the washroom, so when you pass here on your left, go to the washroom. You see how the thing is. So the left go to your washroom becomes what? The TCP. It tells you that this is the place you are coming. But this is the way you must pass on. So he said Internet Communication Management what? Protocol. It works hand in hand with what? TCP. Transmission Control Protocol. It's like the TCP and the UDP. Information that you have written on a paper to somebody or to your lover somewhere else, then you have addressed that particular information on an envelope. Which one is much more better? Which one is good for the end receiver to cherish? I think the information inside the envelope, isn't it? But the envelope is the one that helps the information to reach. So TCP and UDP is like they are hand in hand. They work hand in hand. Let's go. We haven't finished. Now we are going to apply this particular one into this interface, okay? We are going to apply the policy that we just did, which is the access list, to this particular interface. Then after that, we just call it another part 1 of it. Go to part 2. Now let's go. INT JIJ 0/0. Enter inside this guy. Then IP access group. Is it not 100? So it's what? In. Thank you. It's in. Enter.
No, it's not me.
Okay, so now we have done with the web server. Are you following it? So let's see whether this one, because we did only this. Let's see whether this one can have access. Okay, this one can have access. Let's see. Click on the Kofi PC, then go to the web browser. Go to the web browser. Now, type the web browser's IP address 172.22.31.2. It's not supposed to come.
It's not.
Yes.
It has come like Cisco packet. Welcome to Cisco packet.
Let's go to Kwame's PC. Go to Kwame's PC.
No, it's on my mouth.
Then go to the web browser.
Should that be the same?
Yes. But what about Kofi's PC?
It's not coming.
Kwame's PC. Thank you very much. Then it means that, like, we didn't type the dot 10 and we did 0. It means that you are allowing the entire yellow side to go through. Okay? Okay, so 172.2. You see? That's come.
Your Kofi is not coming.
Yeah, that's also coming.
Kofi not supposed to come because we only allow what? Kwame. Now let's go to the server. Kofi is coming. How come Kofi is? Because we didn't allow Kofi's IP address. This port is now featuring. Are you following it? It's featuring whose PC is supposed to go and whose PC not supposed to go. So access list is what? A featuring of what? Packet. Featuring. It's featuring it. So just go to the server. You know this one already. Go to the server. You want to check. Double click on the server. Go to services. And we have the HTTP. Just double click on the ATT. That is index dot. Then go to edit. Click on the edit. Then let's see whether the color, we can make it red. Then this one, we make it 5. Then let's delete the packet, Cisco packet tracer. Then make it Big Firm Company Limited. Highlight it in between the greater than, the less than. Then bring it here. Control V to paste it. Then you have something like this. So you can save it. So we have the center font size +5. which you have to increase it. Then the color, so choose yes to save it. Then we have the color as red. Okay. And that is so we'll be going to Kofi's machine to paint, and whatever that we have done will reflect on Kofi's what? Side. I'm giving you an assignment. The assignment I'm giving it to you is that you have to make sure that on the blue side is what? FTP. So you have to allow this PC3 to access the FTP of the server. So the configuration we did, do the same thing on the blue side. Permitting. Are you following it? Do the same thing. Do the same thing. You must permit. So let's go to Kofi side and choose Go. When you choose Go, Big Firm Company Limited. Welcome to Big Firm Company Limited. Open doors to new opportunities. Mind wide open. No, Kofi not supposed to work. Look, request timeout. So check your configuration. I think we have come to the end of part 1. I thank you all being together with me from the starting to the end. Don't forget to share and also subscribe, and others share so that they can have access on Cisco CCNA, CCNP configurations. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate and I love you all. Thank you.